It is so great catching up with my next guest, and he's got a massive fight coming up here, headlining UFC Paris, September 3rd against Tai Tuivasa. It's Ciryl Gane back here on the program. Ciryl, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I am doing great, but I'm not going to be headlining this mega card, UFC Paris, on September 3rd. You've had a lot of big fights in your career. You've won an interim title. You fought for the undisputed title. But what does it mean to headline UFC Paris? Is that the biggest moment in your career, in your opinion?
Yeah, this is a little bit special. This is different. Paris, but you see, this is the first UFC event in Paris.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna scribe something on the history of my country. So this is a little bit special, and because also the fan waiting for that from long time ago. So this is a little bit different. Yeah.
And you must be really happy that they've made this a very strong card for a fight night. We've also got Robert Whittaker and Martin Vettori. We have just a lot of exciting matchups. Just how much does it mean to you to know that the UFC is really investing in making this a strong card?
Yeah, this is just a fight night, but when you look the card, this is really nice because it is a strong card, and you have a lot of French fighter on it, and I'm really happy about that. Yeah, so yes, I'm really happy. I can feel it. UFC puts a lot for this event in Paris.
Let's talk quickly about your last fight. I know not the result you wanted, but what did you learn the most from that performance against Francis Ngannou?
The most thing I learned is I'm a competitor. Before that, I thought, yes, you see, I never dreamed about this, to be a champion one day or something like that, to be a fighter, just to be a fighter, you see. And after Francis, after I lose, I feel it. I feel it, and that's why today I want to prove I'm gonna come in back. Yeah.
You're fighting Tai Tuivasa, but was that always the opponent, or were there any other opponents offered, or any other opponents in the mix besides Tai for this fight, or was Tai always the opponent?
No. Like every time when I started my career in MMA, I never did a choice anyone anywhere, anyone anywhere. So tomorrow is going to be Tai Tuivasa. So yes, I'm happy. He's a good guy. He's a good fighter. He's really dangerous, and we're gonna do this.
Did you expect Tuivasa to knock out Derrick Lewis when they fought?
No, for me no, because for me Tuivasa have a little bit more skills than Derrick Lewis. And that's why I thought he's gonna win this fight. Yes, of course, Derrick Lewis, he can knock everybody, but Tai Tuivasa also. So yes, for this fight, I was really surprised of the debut of the fight of Derrick Lewis. He did very well. Unfortunately, Tai Tuivasa countered him, and he's dangerous on it. So yeah, it was a great fight.
How do you feel like stylistically you match up against Tuivasa in this fight?
You see, he's dangerous, and I think I'm a little bit my reach a little bit longer than him, so I'm gonna keep the distance. You know already what is my strength is my footwork and keep the distance, because this guy is really dangerous, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna move, I'm gonna touch it, and never get touched.
Anything different for this training camp, or is it pretty much the same as what you're used to in most of your camps? Like, have you done anything differently for this fight?
No. For this fight, like I say, it's a lot on my footwork. So I want to have a really big conditioning for this fight, to be really ready to do a 25 minute of fighting. And no, nothing special. Yes, of course. Before the training camp, we learn a lot on my ground game. Like we want to be just better fighters than yesterday. So that's it.
Who have you mainly been working with as far as training partners? We know you train with Alan Badeau, Imavov. Who else are you getting a chance to work with?
You have also, yes, okay. You have this guy, and you have also Alpha Sissoko, the Sissoko brothers from English boxing, so from the boxing. What do you say? Gogan, yeah, Gogan, a Turkish guy. He just won that.
Oh yes, I remember him. Yeah,
last week.
Fighting in Bellator.
He's fighting in Bellator, and he just won in the last weekend.
Yeah, he fought, but I don't know.
He fought Suama. Yeah, I remember that fight last week. Yeah, for Bellator. I know who you're talking about.
Really great fighter. So
Yeah.
yes, so a lot of good guy on the striking for this, but also also a big wrestler guy. He did a comeback in MMA Factory, Slim Trabesli. This is a future. You're gonna see him.
Okay.
He fought on the Ares Fighting Championship.
He's fighting
Yeah, he's gonna fight him for the belt. Yeah.
Okay.
In September. Yeah, the day before my fight. So,
that's exciting. You must be really excited for that. Yeah.
So yes, really good guys, really high level.
That's great. How do you deal with the pressure of headlining the first ever card in Paris? I know this fight means a lot to you. I'm sure you have a lot of friends, family, fans coming out for the fight. How do you not let the pressure get to you in a situation like this? Because I would imagine it would be overwhelming.
No, you know me a little bit now.
Yeah.
I'm not this kind of guy. I'm not really stressed about everything around me. I was not stressed for Francis Ngannou, and you know already the story with him, with the coach, with the story, with the belt, with everything like that. So yes, tomorrow is going to be something new from my family, the fan. But I fought already in the Muay Thai face to face with my fan, with my family. It's going to be special, but I'm just really more happy to be in Paris. So this is a good vibe, just more good vibes. No really stressed. No pressure.
That's good. I like that. What's your prediction for this fight? How do you see this fight playing out on September 3rd?
Like I say, I want to finish the fight before the end because I want to do the show for the fan. So I want to finish the fight before the end on my striking. But you know already, I can go down, I can submit, I can do everything. So we will see.
There's a couple big fights coming up. I know this isn't in your weight class, but we have that Khamzat Chimaev and Nate Diaz fight taking place, I think, a couple weeks after your fight. What do you make of that matchup? Because Chimaev obviously is close to a title shot, and Nate Diaz is on the last fight of his contract. Did you see that fight announcement?
C'est quoi la question de la fin? It's going to be a little bit complicated for Diaz. A little bit. Because the Chimaev is really young, he's in the rush, and he's really confident. And I think Diaz is more on the end of his career, so he's not exactly the same. If you told me, yes, the Diaz they are 5 years ago, 6 years ago, is different. But today it's going to be a little bit hard for Diaz. I think Chimaev gonna finish him. Yeah, unfortunately, because I love Diaz.
And there's just one more big fight that everyone's been talking about. Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev, the vacant lightweight title. How do you see that fight playing out? Because that's a really interesting matchup.
Yeah. A lot of people talk about this fight. But I think today Oliveira is really confident. And it proved he can finish this kind of guy. Oh, yeah, you have some statistic like he say he never finished a wrestler. Oliveira never finished a wrestler, so maybe an opportunity for him. But I think, I see Oliveira, yeah.
Okay, and just one fight that hasn't been announced, but it looks like it's going to happen: Stipe Miococ, Jon Jones. Who do you see? Who do you see taking that fight?
I don't know. It's complicated because I never seen Jon Jones in the heavyweight, so I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know today because his last fight of Jon Jones was il y a combien de temps qu'il a combattu Jon?
It was Dominic Reyes was his last fight.
Dominic Reyes, so yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
3 years. Okay, 2 years ago. It's not really long. I don't know. This is a great question. I think Jon Jones is more well-rounded than Stipe. And maybe Jones is a little bit younger than Stipe, so maybe this is on the balance. Yeah, maybe Jon Jones.
Jon Jones's coach, Brandon Gibson, this week said, because he's worked with both fighters, he says that Alistar Overeem, he believes that Jon is stronger than Alistar Overeem. What do you make of that comment, that Jones has put on enough size that he's stronger than one of the strongest heavyweights in Alistar Overeem? What do you think about that?
Which Overeem? The former Overeem?
The horse meat Overeem. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Yeah, it could. I think he means the Overeem that's in the UFC, but still, what do you make of that? Because obviously, I know Brandon, he's worked with both, but do you think he's just embellishing a bit, or do you think he really believes that Jones is stronger than Overeem?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The guy is stronger than Jon Jones. Already, if you can lift a lot of pounds, you have like Francis Ngannou. This is something. So,
yeah. No.
Not the biggest fighter in the heavyweight. No, I'm not sure about that.
Have you been told if you win this fight that you will get a title shot? What do you think a win here over Tai does for you in the division?
No, nothing. Today, if you are, I'm really focused on my fight tomorrow.
Okay.
Like I don't know for the moment. I don't know exactly because you see, I have a big turnover in the heavyweight division. So no, today I'm just focused on my fight against Tai Tuivasa, and we will see for the rest. We will see for the future.
What have you made of Curtis Blaydes in the division? I know he won against Tom Aspinall. There was an injury involved, but what do you make of Curtis in the division? Do you see him as an interesting fight because he's got really good wrestling?
Yeah, he's a really great fighter, and for me, like I say, like my debut in my career, for me, he's one of the best fighter in the heavyweight division since maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. So yes, probably yes, a matchup against him is going to be a big fight. Yeah.
And what do you make of the guy that he just fought, Tom Aspinall? He looks like the future of this division, just very fast, good stand up. Remember him finishing Volkov? Like, what do you think about Tom Aspinall at heavyweight?
Tom Aspinall also, for me, I look this guy, and when I look this guy, for me, he's the future also. He's really well-rounded. He's a perfect fighter. So yes, 100% this guy one day gonna have the belt for sure. And unfortunately, the fight against Blaydes with the injury at the debut of the fight, unfortunately, a big main event like that, a big matchup like that, unfortunately, with the injury.
Did you happen to see the Sergey Pavovich knockout win over Derrick Lewis? And if so, do you think it was an early stoppage?
Yes, because after the referee stopped the fight, you can see Derrick Lewis like yes, he don't agree with the referee, but during the fight when you received a lot of punch, like I say, he like to have an attitude like he's gonna give up, like he just protecting like that, and no reply. So I can understand the referee.
Kamaru Usman fights this weekend. There's been talk about him moving up 2 weight classes to 205 pounds. How do you think he would do in that weight class?
This is a big jump, and I never seen Kamaru Usman with this weight. So, but this is possible. You can have some fighter a little bit short, but strong with a good wrestling. This is possible when you are well-rounded.
Okay. All right. I like the honesty. And my last question before we get out of here, and I appreciate the time. Are you playing any video games this camp?
You can help me? Yeah, okay. FIFA. Yeah, FIFA, of course. And it's a little bit Warzone, Call of Duty.
Are you a better video game player than your teammates?
This is a great question. If we're gonna talk about Call of Duty, maybe you have Alan Bodo is a little bit better than me, but this is not sure. Not sure.
Okay. Good to hear. Ciryl, thank you so much for the time. Merci. I really appreciate it. If there's anyone you would like to thank, any sponsors or any social media you would like to plug, I will give you the last word, sir.
Just a little word on Ares. The day before UFC, you're gonna have Ares. And today in Paris and in Europe, this is a new league, and the league grow up more and more step by step. And tomorrow is going to be a league major.